Hey everybody, it's Jeff here for CS161B. I'm going to show you how to install and run a tool that will let you transfer files between the Linux server and your home computer or your work laptop or wherever you are doing your PC work, so that you can get files from the Linux server, for example, to upload into D2L. There's another tool that comes with the PuTTY install called PSFTP. That's another option if you want to learn the command line commands. I don't use it as much anymore because it requires you to deal with the with OneDrive on Windows now. The directory names can be fiddly, and you have to kind of work through that. But Filezilla is a good option here. You can Google Filezilla here. What I had noticed on my computer is I was having trouble installing, and this is a fresh install, a fresh build that the install hasn't happened yet, where the, like if you go to the home to Filezilla and you go to the file client, you can try to download this, and you can download the free version, which is the leftmost version. If that doesn't work for you, then you want this URL, which you'll just need to type in here. And this is just the full list of all the downloads that are available here. So I am going to try this guy up here. Okay, it goes ahead and installs, or it downloads, and I'm going to go ahead and click for everybody. I am not going to change anything. Kind of let it go through its normal stuff, and it looks like I'm good. I am going to create a shortcut on my desktop here for that guy, and I'll go ahead and run. Well, I'm not going to run the program yet. Let's first, well, it did bring it up, which is fine. Okay, so there's our program here. What you see here is you see on the left side my PC here, right? So maybe under documents, I can click in there and you can see I don't really have anything in here. This, like I said, this is a fresh install, just kind of convenient here to show you how to do this. But just like PuTTY, note that my username is a 8-character username, where all of your usernames are your full name there. You can save your password here if you want. I left the port blank. We're going to see if that works or not. In the meantime, I'm going to bring up PuTTY here, which is port 22. And so that's working. Right, so I'm in there, right? There we go. So you need to have port 22 there. Okay, you can see the default, if you mouse over this, the default for FTP is 21. The default for secure FTP, which is what we're using, is port 22. So again, you have your cslinux.pcc.edu, your username and password, port 22. Now you see on the right side your remote site. Okay, so your left side is your local site and your right side is your remote site. So now we're going to go into my folder here, and I have a program that I wrote, which is a simple program here. Make a note here that I'm missing my header here. Sample C string code. So let's pretend here that I've got my assignment all done and I've done everything. I've done my testing. After I run it, of course, I'll compile it for one more time to make sure I didn't break it. And so there we go. So now if I go in here under CS161B, you'll see I have my file here. If I want to put this in the documents, I just have to do that. That's all you got to do. You just drag it back and forth. just like a fancy file and file explorer. I can go in the other direction as well. You can see up here it shows you that it's worked. If I want to confirm that, I can click edit, and it's going to use Notepad in this case, so it'll bring up Notepad and you can see it's there. Okay, so that's it. That's all you need to do. I want to warn you not to copy and paste code from your PuTTY window into, say, a Notepad window for a couple of reasons. One is the file extension may be wrong. Remember, your file extension needs to be a CPP file, and you might end up having it be cpp.txt, for example. But more importantly, you may lose formatting, you may introduce formatting problems, and it is just plain terrible practice. You should never be modifying your source after you tested it. And modifying includes copying and pasting into a new file because you're effectively retyping it, right? So don't do that. Get in the habit of using this. It's super easy. Filezilla is awesome. It's super easy. You could see how quick and easy that was. This thing probably times out after a while, so you'll find that you need to connect whenever you need to use it. But that should be it. You can go in the other direction if you want. So if you're developing stuff in Replit and then you download from Replit onto your PC, or if you download some sample code from somewhere else and you want to get it on the Linux, you would just from here, you would find it in your like downloads or documents folder here, and then you would drag it across again in the other direction, and it should work fine. So as always, questions, let me know, and this should work for you. Mac users, I don't have a solution for you. I'm sure there's similar tools out there. You can also use the native Unix, Linux terminals within Mac as well. If somebody knows how to do that and wants to post that on the discussion board, that would be awesome. All right, talk to you later.